fear does not have to stop us and
Mm-hmm.
define who we are and what we are capable of doing. So for me, it's not, the question is not like, oh, how do we get rid of fear? Let me give you, the top three things to get rid of your fear. I'm not here like sharing a self-help book around like how do we get rid of our fears, because really it is about moving through the fear. And moving through the fear is where you find courage and where you keep sort of building that muscle of finding your voice, your strength, your role. And that doesn't happen alone, it happens in communities. The reason why I really focus on my journey in dreaming of home is that imagine this young girl who was undocumented and ashamed of being brown, an immigrant, and having an accent, and living in fear of deportation. And she's silent.
Mm-hmm.
She has no voice. And then you see this transformation that happens when I meet other young people fighting for their rights and against tuition hikes in New York City, immigrant and non-immigrant alike. And I start thinking, wow, people think that they could do that? Wow. And then I meet people that are fighting deportations, and then I join those efforts to stop, fighting deportations. And then I have the taste of what collective power can do when I start stopping those deportations. And so that transformation of going from shame and fear to finding my voice, finding my power, and then becoming a leader and building a social justice movement is what we're all capable of. And it doesn't mean that you have to end up being an organizer and, a leader in the movement. You could choose how to engage, but we are not defined by the fear. And so what I wanted to do is offer Dreaming of Home as a guide for how we can go through a process of transformation of finding our own power and tapping into that and finding power in community to create change and to address the injustices that we may see in our communities and in the world. That starts with you, and then it connects to communities.